Hey everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Avadon the Black Fortress! Blind except today and tomorrow. Alright, so what happened, you didn't have videos Wednesday and you also didn't have a stream Tuesday, and that's because technical difficulties are a thing that happened. As you walk through this training hall, the reek of wild wolves grows heavier. The closed gate is visible through the opening to the south. A huge shadowy figure watches you from behind it. The chief, watching your progress, he shouts, "Now release my pets!" The gate behind you begins to close. One of the three gates in the west wall begins to open. Chief Chanak is determined to only face you. After all, those who stayed with him have a chance to kill you. You hear the howls of wolves. Big ones. Big ones. Oh no. Right up there, that's where they are. So yeah, I did this, and then it didn't record properly. I also could not make it stream properly. But at first, I thought it was the game I was trying to stream, right? And I couldn't get it to work, so I got it back to my usual settings, and then I recorded, and it didn't record. I had the same problem the stream had actually, which really annoyed me because I didn't change my settings and suddenly it's just not recording properly. In fact, at all in terms of sound. That was my problem. The game sound actually was missing. So that's the thing that happened, is all I meant to say with all this. And it's said, so I can just move on. Also, I know what I'm doing here, so I'll be doing that. And the surprise is lost on me. And I'm a terrible actor at acting surprised, I think. I mean, I've never really evaluated any of my performances, if you can call them that. But I don't think I'm pretty good at it. So it's gonna look and sound like it's gonna look and sound. Can't make any promises otherwise. Just gonna shoot this down. Hopefully the wolves go for Sevlin, but I can't guarantee it. Even when I challenge, I can't guarantee, so let's just not bother with that. Area of a fight. Well, you know, they opened the door here and nobody came out. I was gonna say, I said nobody, even though it's not really appropriate. Those are it's and not people. At least I don't think they should be considered people. I should have attacked the Guardian Hellhound. Gnarled Hellhound, whatever. Because it's immune to fire, and that's kind of annoying. At least for simplicity, it's kind of annoying. And there's also going to be, I suppose, moments where I'm gonna go, wait, didn't I already do that? And it only happened in an alternate universe. An other timeline, other than this one. That may happen. Things can get confused. This is why I keep multiple saves of previous playthroughs or previous updates. I save at the end of every update, and I keep like 5 saves, so I can go back 5 updates if I have to re-record things. I don't necessarily. You know what? Something I learned right there and then. She doesn't have a recuperation crystal anymore. It's very sad. I learned that last time too. It was really annoying. I forgot you were there. Well, everything is still just going for Sevlin, so it's not the worst. Well, I had to say something, I guess. So this is a boss, by the way. The actual boss here. I suppose I should hit it or something. Gonna get back here again. Gonna hit the boss. All hands on deck. Kill that boss before he scares us again. Battle frenzy. That's another unpleasant one. Yeah, we're doing fine. Very fine. All right. Well, he gave frenzy just before he died. You know, a goodbye, a parting gift. Oh, is Sevlin going to be okay? Also, Chief Chanak is mourning the loss of his pets. And, you know, he didn't have to set them on me. Like, he could have just opened the way the other side, because this is a dead end, by the way. Those hounds are all that there is here. He could have just opened the other door and not have me fight these hounds if he wanted them to survive. I don't know if they would have survived necessarily, but they would have had a better chance than by making them attack me. That's for sure. For damn sure. Come on, where are the crits when you need them? Okay, they're usually there. I'm not going to complain too much. Still, I didn't get the crit I wanted. Exactly when I wanted it. Meat to feed the things that we just killed. So they don't need it no more. Is the point? Nothing here but water. There's a nest here. See, knowing me, even if he hadn't set us up to fight them, I probably would have fought them to get loot in the nest, because that was ever so worth it, right? I got a pelt. My god. Amazing. I know. Oh, and an assault crystal, because why not? Sure. Sounds like a thing I really wanted. Sounds like a thing I was ready to kill. Look at all those papers on the ground. Would you believe me if I told you that the first time I was here, I actually did not click on the chest that was in the middle of the papers. So I had to, on the second update, I had to walk all the way back here at the bottom of this to get that. Because, of course, we were asked to burn them. I didn't burn them, obviously. Oh man, I'm just spoiling the surprise on my decision. I don't think that was going to be a surprise, but whatever. This hall is still under construction. Despite all of the chaos outside, the builders are still hard at work digging in the wall to the east. Why are they still working? The question is soon answered. Most of the workers are zombies. Animated titans, skin blue with cold, digging in the clay until their bodies literally fall apart. They are led by a stone construct, a huge animated statue that directs them. But how did the titans obtain such sophisticated magic? The creatures have shown no signs of noticing you. You wonder what will happen when they detect you. Let me tell you what's gonna happen. Combat! Pretty easy combat, as I recall. The titans are weenies, yeah, because they're zombies. The stone statue isn't particularly impressive either, so all in all should be fine. The statue is immune to lightning, but not fire. Dang it. Was not quite in range. Well, since everyone's here, actually I should have just Janelle attack the zombies, because this one does have more HP. Oh, also something I noticed in my first attempt at recording. A lot of the titans seem to be standing outside their square, which is really weird. At least to me. I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy. But that's just not where I think you should be standing. That might be a bug. Look at us finding bugs. Oh, right. I was just clicking. You know, this game puts you in the habit of just click on it until it dies. It's a thing. It's a strategy that happens. Well, okay, it's not a strategy, but... The hideous, unliving construction workers have been destroyed. With their help, the Titans might have been able to continue building their defenses. Now they are gone. This fort is free to crumble into ruin. What a noble thing to do. You hear the nice familiar sound of chains scraping over stone to the west. A gate is slowly opening. Perhaps the chieftain has finally deemed you worthy of facing him. Spoiler alert, he did. Kind of. I mean, he's still hiding as far back as he can. But we can get to him now. Also, those look like powerful. Up to 200 damage. That's pretty decent. Okay, it can also do 50 damage, which is meh. But 200 damage. Focus on the maximum, alright? Sure. Not necessarily worth, but it's there. Keep it rolling. Oh, right. There's a quest item over here. Ding. Hi. Okay. She does... See, she just did 50 damage and it was thoroughly unimpressive. That's exactly what I was saying. One of them's gonna hit someday, I'm sure. They all failed as it is, but one of them's gonna hit someday. Hey, this guy wins. I'm not gonna bother unstunning. Oh, he's gonna do his job tanking no matter what. Look at that, parrying and stunning while being stunned. Did I say parrying and stunning? Parrying and dodging while being stunned. That makes a lot more sense as far as sentences go. Alright, oh, let me tell you, yesterday I was in such foul mood because nothing was working. Both at work and here when I was trying to record, like I couldn't do the stream. I was very annoyed at that, and then I started recording, and then after recording I went to edit it and it was also scrap, and I was so frustrated. Everything's fine though. Today I solved all my problems, both at work and here. Today is a good day. Not to die, to live, to be alive, to do things. Because when you do things, it actually works and you get to do them. You know? You know. Also, all of this is just to tell you, hey, you found the mace a mace just like what the smith wanted you to find. Good. Very good. Thank you. Goodbye. So this is the entrance that actually opened, and this is the one that leads where the chieftain is. Oh, by the way, button. I actually found that the first time around. Although I explored everything, and then I noticed that there's probably a way to get here, because obviously there's going to be. Because, you know, there's this door right here. So I looked for a button. And buttons are easier to find on this wall, I feel. There's a second button, but it's further away. Hello, how you do? I'm sure you're having a terrible day, and if you're not, you're going to really soon. Trust me. Trust me. I'll make it happen. I'm pretty good at that these days. Bad days? Yeah. Flinger, so he's gonna stay there in theory. Yeah. You don't see him. He's right there. Well, he was around the corner, I suppose. Let's be fair. So we aggroed the entire room and the next one, apparently, with Conjurer random name. I mean, that's, I think, the third named Conjurer we're gonna kill right there. There were two outside, right? I think so. So, yeah. There's that. Acid Rain, is that it? I think that was it. I'm just gonna hit this guy. Or not. Point is, it would have been a waste of damage because she's the highest damage, and well, she would have been hitting something that's almost dead. He has a really decent potion that I never use, but you know, when I use it, it's really powerful. Will someone please hit the guy? He's... okay, you know what? Maybe his entire defense is based on dodging things, because he was really hard to hit, but once you did hit him, he went down almost immediately. He has less HP than most titans around here. For a named person, that's rather surprising. Well, maybe not surprising, but it doesn't correspond to what I expect. You know, expectations are a lot. Everything, in fact. Recovery. Undo. That's just to get rid of cooldowns, as I recall. I'm going a little fast through things, but maybe I'm just looking forward to when I get to do things I actually haven't experienced before. You know, make this blind again. Well, the second update, also, this guy is going to talk to you first. The second update, I recorded for almost 30 minutes, but I had to cut a lot because there was a lot of walking around and searching for things. If I stop, if both times I stop when I stopped last time, on the first try, it's going to be a really short update tomorrow, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I am going to feel like it's too short, I'm going to keep going. I could, I guess. There's no real reason to keep the same progress on both updates. Head shaman of the Titan tribe is still a disdained altar, seemingly unaware that anything of note has been going on outside. She reeks of rot and decay. She must be the source of the zombified Titans. Her vile reek and appearance makes you think she is half zombie herself. That just reminded me of what I said the first time, but you know, half zombie, I'm not sure how that works at all. Except maybe Goldoth, but then Goldoth I think is half zombie and half skeleton, which is not really the same thing. Whatever, is all I have to say. When you're close to her, she finally detects you. She spits and lets out a long, shrill shout. Creatures begin to emerge from the water to the east, waterlogged and covered with slime from pools. Not slime! Yes, slime. So she's a grave caller. Watery graves in this instance. And she has blood. Is that a woman, actually? I keep saying she, but I don't really know. I'm not sure that I could be... I don't know. Maybe Titans are androgynous, right? It's androgynous, right? The word for it? The word for looks like it could be either. I think it is. Civilian is stunned, isn't he? I'm gonna give him thorns. Sounds like a good idea. For a cure spell, that is. No! Why would you go this far? You fool! I hate the AI. A lot. These are not a problem, by the way. At least, not really. Look at that, you were in range already. Oh yeah. Now I'm gonna have to defend you because you're stupid. Well, these are really weak, of course, but still. Missed me. Yeah, all of you missed me. Jerks. Do we kill all of them in one go? No. Barely, but no. I absorbed it and then went to the altar. Yeah, no. That was weaker. Yeah, I remember now. Everything was weaker, actually. I did find an upgrade somewhere. This is probably the quest for the ghost. Somebody told me that I killed ghosts that would have given me quests otherwise. Chests like these usually give you quest items. So it was probably the quest item for that one quest that I didn't get because, I don't know. Because I'm bad at video games. You guys were probably frustrated that I killed them instead of trying Titans. Oh, hey, look who it is. What happened here? Before my people fled, some said all should stay and die. I killed them. Then after my people left, others tried to flee rather than face you. I killed them. Discipline is important. It's a weird way to think about it, but it's there. Sure. Nice throne room. Thank you. If we had not drawn the Dragon's Rage too early, you would have not been able to beat our defenses. Such a waste. You ready to submit? This will not happen. You will die now, or I will die. That is how this ends. And you still won't tell me about it. You seem very calm. I will be avenged. The pack has been hurt. It doesn't know how, man. Avadon will be destroyed. The plan is in place. It's too late to stop it. Technically, it's too late to stop it from trying, but it hasn't won yet, as far as I know. So, in theory, it can still be stopped. In theory. Depends on how reliable his plan is, I suppose, but that's another story. So that's the actual boss here, so, you know, I'm gonna actually try. Because reasons. Fire at will with all abilities. Vulnerability curse. Resisted even. Impressive. Let's just hit you. Wait! I forgot to do Battle Frenzy. That's unfortunate. Let's do Vulnerability Curse. Or Spirit Charge, which gives Vulnerability Curse. It's gonna make Simplicity deal so much more damage. Roar. I am a salamander. Hear me roar. And everyone in this circle heard the roar. I hope on the frenzy the haste triggers. Unfortunately not. Oh well, it was worth a try. Nice, and I got hasted, so I have things to do. Didn't have that much to do, but, you know, it's there. Well, I guess you're just gonna keep wailing on him. Yeah. The chieftain's body is covered with an increasing number of nasty bruises and slashes. The pain isn't driving the creature mad with rage, though. If anything, he is more calm, more focused. He steps back, closes his eyes, and takes a deep breath. He opens his eyes when you press the attack, and he charges back at you. His movements are faster than his aim is more precise. Oh no. He started trying. What a jerk. I'm joking a little. Die. Oh, stun worked. Didn't work the first time, let me tell you that. Warcry maybe. I don't know. I'm not convinced it's that useful, but it's there. I'd like to kill the boss if at all possible. Whoops. I meant to attack him, but I misclicked. That's unfortunate. Yeah. The weakest one, but I mean, it's physical magic. Not magic, well, physical damage. So I think it's kind of expected that he's going to be more resistant to it. Yeah, well, keep working on it. He's almost dead. You're faster than Simplicity. It's ridiculous. It's also something I noticed the first time, I think, because, you know, I said that and then I realized that I think I said that already another time. Chieftain is finally starting to become winded. He stumbles and almost falls to one knee. Instead, he rallies, straightens up, and puts a hand around one of the bone charms hanging from his neck. He squeezes it, crushing it into powder. The dust falls to the ground and then forms into several forms. Okay. And then the last of the titans defending this fort prepares to fight for the death. With 4 zombies. Bones. Whatever. Things. I can't actually make it to you. That's annoying. Maybe I could just challenge them. Is there something else? No, not really. Well, there's this. Sure. Well, now I don't really have that much of a choice. Get challenged. Please die of my turn. Oh, it's stunned. Actually, I'm going to use the ice attack. Nice! Chief Janak collapses to the floor, exhausted. He is not mortally wounded, but he is too beaten and bloodied to fight on. You carefully walk toward him, wondering if it is possible to knock him out and return him to Avadon for questioning. That would be quite the feat. He watches you advance. He knows what you want. He would rather die than be taken prisoner. There are 2 fast motions. One moment, he has a long wicked dagger in his hand. The next moment, it is at his throat. And before you can save him, the Titan chieftain is dead. Well, I mean, that happened, I guess. He pulled the zombies out, and then he died. So the zombies can only avenge. Really? Found a way to attack something else. Oh, right, you're frenzied. I keep forgetting that. Stunned. I didn't cure that. I didn't see the need, though. Good cleaves. Come on. Oh, hey, you get a turn. Do you have your ability? Nice. Hits everything, too. I don't see hasted, so I was like, well, you didn't get another turn. But he did. Can I stop misclicking? That's like 2 misclicks in a row. That is ridiculous. That War's Curse was really long. Turns remaining 15? 15? By the way, this reminds me, someone was like, someone kind of talked about Janelle like she was the tankiest. No, she has the most HP. She's not the tankiest. I'm pretty sure Sevelin, yeah, okay, 200 HP is a lot, but Sevelin has more evasion and damage reduction than her, I'm pretty sure. And in addition to that, he has more self-healing. He gets regeneration through challenge, he gets regeneration randomly by getting hit, and he has a self-cure and a self-cure, yes, and a self-heal. She only has the tools that she provides to everybody else, really, and that's less than. She has 2 heals. One of them can be a group heal, one of them can be a cure, and she has an additional cure through the thorns. So I guess in theory more curing, but less. This was garbage, I think. I concluded that it was meant for Shima and then proceeded to not care at all because reasons. So that was actually the fight, wasn't it? And it's been 25 minutes. Last time it took me 30 minutes to get here, and I ended it basically here. Which is what I'm gonna do, because it's still a decent time to end it. It's next time that really worries me in terms of length. But we'll sit down that once we get there, won't we? Until then, see y'all.